Welcome to this video, guys, and in this video I'll be showing you how to download Townscaper mobile into any of your iOS or Android mobile devices in a few simple steps, basic steps. And the best part about this game is that it is downloadable itself and compatible itself with both Android and iOS devices. You don't have to sort of like carry out other operations to make it compatible. The game is compatible and downloadable for both Android and iOS devices, and as you can see, it is already downloaded on my iPhone. And I'll open the game, but let me just give you a lot of let me just foreshadow some things that I'll be showing you later in the video. Basically, I'll be showing you guys some steps by following which you will be able to get this game downloaded into any of your iOS or Android mobile devices. Now, first things first, free and flush away all those thoughts and free yourself of the worry of whichever device you're using. And even if you're panicking after seeing me using an iPhone, it's just that I'm using an iPhone. The steps that I will carry out on my iPhone work exactly the same way as I will do it on my iPhone. Apart from one step where Android users have to skip one thing, which I will show you when and where to do so. But other than that, you will have to carry out the steps exactly the same way on your Android devices the way I will be doing them on my iOS iPhone. So you don't have to worry about that. Just watch this video till the end, and by the end of this video, you will be able to get this game downloaded into any of your iOS or Android mobile devices. Townscaper Mobile, compatible and downloadable for both Android and iOS devices. So as you can see, I have opened the game on my phone. And the best part about this game is that, now moving on to the dynamics of the game, you can see the smoothness of the game, how smooth this game is running on my iPhone. I know the credit goes to my phone as well as the developers of the game, because, you know, at times, even the very best of the games lose their attractiveness because there are too many ads and there are too many lagging in the game. There's too much lagging and ads in the game that people can't enjoy it fully, the gameplay, which is why people end up rage quitting the game. And that is the reason with most of the best games that are now famous today, because their development is not quite good. Although they're developed good in terms of their gameplays and in terms of their nature and plot, but in terms of their ad blockers and their smoothness, they're zero. So that's not the case with this game. As you can see how smooth it is running, and there are no ads ruining my gameplay. And other than that, do you notice how the controls are user-friendly? Like, they're similar to console controllers' controls, and if you're like a console player, you will have no difficulty in coping with the controls of this game, because there are analogs, there are buttons, and there are quite a few other things as well. But if you go to the graphics of this game, the graphics are pretty good, and the colors are good. Look at that, the vibrant colors striking your eyes is great, you know, refreshing. And not only that, the detailing is amazing for a game of such category. Look at that. Look at that. The walls, the detailing on the walls, the detailing of water, the detailing of the waves. Insane. It's like the shadowing. It is amazing. The game is super cool, you know. And what I'll be doing in this video is that I'll show you how to download it into any of your iOS or Android mobile devices. Now, I know you guys want to thank me enough, so you got the comment section for that, because you guys know me. I always make you guys big favors by uploading videos and steps of how to download these amazing, phenomenal, commendable, incredible, fantastic, games. Yeah, I'm out of words for myself. I'm incredible. I'm the best. Yeah, thank you. So, what I'll be doing over here is that I'll simply close this game for now. And not only will I close it, should I delete it or not? Tell me, okay, let me ask you a question. Should I delete it or not? Tell me. Should I go through the steps together with you guys, or just like briefly tell you can do that and this and this and then say goodbye? Of course, guys, I'm gonna delete it so that we can go through the steps together to get you guys familiar with the steps. Let me just grab this bad boy and kick it out of my phone. And listen, little buddy, I'm gonna get you downloaded again, so don't worry about that. But for now, head out. There you go. So first things first, you have to locate and open the settings of your phone. Pretty simple and easy. And step number one is that you have to go to your general settings. Now, this is the step where Android users skip. This is only for iOS devices. Go to your background app refresh and make sure it is on Wi-Fi and cellular data and on nothing else. Alright, guys, this is step number one, which is only for iOS devices, and this is the point where Android users skip to step number 2 and 3. So a total of 2 steps for Android users in settings, and total of 3 steps for iOS users in the settings. In step number 2, you have to go to your browser settings and go to the privacy and security section and make sure all the cookies have been unblocked by turning off the option that says block all cookies, otherwise your downloading process will be affected. Now, this is step number 2, which is for both Android and iOS devices. Once you've done this step as well, you'll have to skip to step number 3, which is that you have to go up to your battery settings and make sure that the low power mode on your iOS devices and your power saving or battery saving mods on your Android devices are turned off. These are the 3 adjustments that you make within the settings of your phone, and once you make these 3 adjustments, simply close and exit, or simply exit and close the settings of your phone and hit open the browser for which all the cookies have been unlocked. And in my case, it will be the Safari, or it can be any other browser for you. Doesn't matter, but just make sure all the cookies have been unlocked for it. And into the search engine bar of that particular browser, what you have to type in is pretty simple. Just type it in carefully and correctly, and that is, let me show you. Let me just zoom in my screen, bring my screen closer to the camera. this, whatever you have to type in is basically, you saw it on the search engine bar, and once you open that, a list of modded games and apps will appear right in front of you this way, and this list contains a lot of crazy cool stuff, but for now we'll just search for whatever we need, and that is Townscaper, and there you go. Mobile version, free download, Android plus iOS. So if it's signed or not provoked, you can just go to install it by clicking here and start the injection process by clicking the start injection button right here. Now remember, there is no need for jailbreaking or rooting over here. It's as simple and straightforward as I'm showing you it is, and the only reason I fast forwarded the video over here is to make it short, because the injection process may take up to a few minutes, however not too long. And once the injection process finishes, you will be asked to complete this one last easy step, and being the final step is the easiest one as well, so let me show you what it is. Let me just go to that place. It will ultimately take you there itself. Just click over there and there you go. So you have to complete 2 offers from the list below and follow the instructions to complete the injection process. Now I'm being offered a wide range of offers over here, out of which I have to complete 2, and definitely I'll be completing 2 easiest of all the offers, and my first one is going to be an easy one. Definitely both of them will be easier ones, but my first one is going to be the easiest one. The social calendar, I have to install it and run it for 30 seconds. Now these apps are downloaded from the official App Store or the Play Store in case you're using an Android device, so they're 100% safe to use. Now, although they've instructed me to run it for 30 seconds, I will run it for 40 to 50 seconds to be on the safe side, and would recommend you guys do the same as well. However, you might not notice it over here because the video has been fast forwarded to make it short. And rightfully so, I've completed my offer number 1, and now I'm moving on to my offer number 2, which is going to be pretty simple as well, and which will be, let me look for another easy one. It is going to be the Norton Secure VPN. I have to install it and run it for 30 seconds again, but I will run it for 40 to 50 seconds to be on the safe side once again. And remember, once your game has been downloaded, you may delete these extra apps to optimize your storage, because there's no need to keep these games in your phone for longer periods, because it will just occupy your phone's storage for no reason, and only once your game has been downloaded you may delete them. Once you've completed everything, simply close and return to your homepage, and your Townscaper will have been downloaded just the way in these few simple steps by following these steps. So I hope you liked the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, give this video a big thumbs up, share this video, and I'll see you next time in another video. Until then, take care of one another, and cheers.